Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Now that that dip from yesterday is over, I mean, fingers crossed, at least as of the time I'm recording this, it looks like it's over. Let's talk a bit about what we might be able to reasonably expect in the not too distant future. And I'll let you know here at the outset, from the XRP chart analyst that I follow, hasn't changed. The shakeout from the other day hasn't changed anything. Broad expectations, XRP goes much higher. Every analyst I follow says XRP goes to a new all-time high this cycle. It's a question of to what degree. Most of the analysts that I follow think we are going to be looking at double digits. Some of them are on the lower end of double digits, so, 10, 11, 12 bucks. But some think they're going to see a good bit higher than that, $20 or $30. I don't make price predictions, but I will tell you, I very genuinely believe that none of those numbers are crazy for XRP this market cycle. None of them are crazy. Of course, the higher you go, the less confident I am that we're going to hit that, as logic would dictate. But still, even the fact that it is, it's sane to think that we could hit that. That in and of itself is exciting because that's going to be life-changing for so many people out there. And I'm part of it. Like, I'm with you guys. Like, there's nothing special about me just because I run a YouTube channel. I'm just as excited as you guys. I've been here 7 freaking years. I'm ready for this. I think this is the moment. This is a big deal. I've been, just like you guys, I've been dreaming about this moment this whole time. And it's been a long time, and I really genuinely am patient. But I'm also very excited at this moment. Pretty much all of 2024, especially towards the later part of 2024, I'm looking at what's happening, the developments, seeing things unfolding the way that I thought and hoped they would just based on historic precedent. And roughly speaking, that's happening. And I'm just like, my God, this is real. Like, and I already believed that, but just to see it, it's like, it slaps different when you see it unfolding. And that's where we are right now. And so every day I'm just like, this is insane. Like, that's just how it strikes me anyway. So I'm going to cover some stuff. This is going to be a fun video. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so early this morning, there's this post from chart analyst Jelly at 3:25 a.m. Central Time. This is the Total 3 chart. Total 3 is the name for the chart that includes every single cryptocurrency in existence except for Bitcoin and Ethereum. So everything else, that means XRP is included in the chart on your screen. And he wrote, despite yesterday's shakeout, altcoins are still trading inside the massive bullish pennant right below all-time highs, expecting a breakout soon and then finally price discovery. The real fun is about to start. Yeah, and so this is fascinating. And I was looking at the total chart yesterday, which is the entire crypto asset class, so that does include Bitcoin and ETH, of course. And that's above the previous cycle's high, actually. And that's fascinating. So to see that Total 3 right here is where it is and poised the way that it is poised, that's within historic precedent. It's what you should expect because, of course, Bitcoin leads the market. So the fact that Total 3 is slightly behind in that regard, completely normal. This market is not going to break down without some sort of alt season if history is to rhyme with itself. And I'm betting on history rhyming with itself. Speaking of all-time highs, how about this post from chart analyst Bobby A? This is a fun one, so I thought I'd share it. He wrote, it's an amazing feeling when there's this much fear in the market and your portfolio is still at all-time highs. Okay, and I gotta pause to just say this, and I'm not gonna share numbers, and I don't like the channel to be about me, so I don't tend to speak about myself or my positions, but since it's on the topic of crypto, at least, I'm willing to share a little bit here. So given that I've been here for over 7 years, and I've never cashed out to United States dollars, it won't surprise anybody for me to say that my crypto portfolio, it's pretty much at all-time highs. Not literally. The highest it was at was, I guess, technically the end of November last year or the beginning part of December, especially with when, XRP being my largest holding when it was more like $2.90. So that was a factor. But still, even with a little bit of retracement from that level, it's still pretty damn close to it. And it just, I can't tell you. And I hope that you guys, I hope that so many of you that have been around for a while, I hope that you have your own similar stories like this, because I remember being brand new in 2017, and I was just hoping that I wasn't making some terrible decisions. And I had confidence, and the more research I did, the more I learned about the space, the more confident I was that I was doing the right thing. And so that's why over a span of years, I continued to dollar cost average into XRP, and I bought a bunch of other coins ultimately. But, you know, I think back to where I was in 2017, and if I could have known in 2017 that by the time early 2025 rolls around, my crypto portfolio would be worth the number that it is, my jaw would have dropped. And I am so thankful. And there's nothing special about me. And this is what's so empowering about investing in crypto. It is real. It is. There's tremendous risk. But my God, if done right, the rewards are absolutely life-changing. It's not some sort of pipe dream. This is a real thing. And there has never been anything like this in the history of our species. And there may never be again. The advent of this new cryptocurrency asset class, there's just never been anything like this, and it's on a global scale. There's a true frenzy around it, and for good reason. It's absolutely world-changing. It's not too much to state that. In fact, it's underselling it, if anything, here. And so I'm looking at where it is right now, and it's just jaw-dropping. In fact, from this point, I will tell you, like, even if my portfolio this cycle only does, like, from where it is now, a 2x or a 3x, I can't tell you how meaningful that will be for me. That's all I need. Like, that's all I need. Now, hopefully it does more than a 2 or 3x, but you get the cut of my jib here. It's all it took was buying stuff and then doing nothing for a prolonged period of time, going through multiple cycles, and here we are. And yeah, it is amazing. And I do want to talk a little bit about this because I'm thankful for this. And I hope that you guys are in similar positions. And if you're brand new, then I hope it gives you a sense of hope about the opportunity here, because it's not going away. And it is true that, you know, if history's rhyming with itself, we're reaching the end of this particular market cycle, but then we get to do it again. Like, I'm going to be here after this. I'm not going to be done. I have too much fun doing this, and there's too much opportunity to not do this again. One day we're going to be back in a bear market. I'm going to be running this YouTube channel as long as people are interested in listening anyway, and I'm going to buy a whole bunch of stuff, and I'll talk about it. It's going to be fun. I'm sure a bunch of that will be XRP, because that's just an obvious win, and I'll accumulate XRP again, and then we'll have another peak blow-off top some years later, and there you go. So even if you're new, like, understand, I hope you make as much money as possible this cycle. I wish nothing but the best for anybody listening. But there's more opportunity in subsequent market cycles. And the more cycles you're in the space, the more your wealth can compound. And that's when you get to the point where it's crazy, where it's like winning the lottery effectively. And that is what crypto does. If you stay in it for, you know, a couple cycles, 2-3 cycles, that is effectively what you're looking at if you do it right. And that's why this is cool as hell. So, you know, I'm trying to, you know, not count my chickens before they hatch, as they say here. But history does keep rhyming with itself. And if it just goes like this another several months or so, I think it's finally going to play out like that. And I know it's not just me. So I really hope that there's a ton of you, because I know so many of you have gone through this journey with me over all these years, even if you haven't been here as long. Some of you have been here longer than me even. But even if you haven't been, you've still gone through some serious stuff, especially if you dealt with all the SEC nonsense. You deserve everything that you're going to get. We all do. Man, it's been a crazy journey, but it's so exciting because we really are that close. And so then he said, we spent years building an incredible portfolio and accumulating the right assets during times of extraordinarily high levels of uncertainty and doubt. We are now afforded this luxury during the bull market because we went against the herd during the bear market. Sound off if this sounds like you. See, I thought that was a good post. That's why I'm sharing it here. And yeah, it's we're in a very fortunate position, we as XRP holders, that's for damn sure here, because we went against the herd. When we were told XRP didn't make sense, it was a dead coin, it's going to the top 10 coins by market cap, it's fallen to zero against Bitcoin, but they were wrong. I firmly believed that the whole time, and here we are. Now it's outperforming. I am not surprised. Went against the herd, and it's absolutely paying off right now. The coolest damn thing. Now, there's this post also from an XRP community member who goes by the name Food for Dog, and he had a pretty cool post that I want to share with you here. So he responded to that and wrote the following. My bags are mixed because I'm an April 2021 noob. I went in heavy towards the top, but lowered my average buy-in price drastically over the bear. I'm up about 130% though. Hey, congratulations. That's big. 130% is big, especially if you're talking about buying the top in April 2021 because you were new. And he says, very happy with it, especially considering majority of my bag is XRP. I'm so excited to get life-changing profits and then wait 1 to 2 years and reinvest an insane amount during the next bear market. The next bull run will be even better for me. But this one alone is life-changing. The fear at these levels proves to me I did better than most. So if you're a noob buying the top this cycle, let me be a lesson. You can turn things around with patience and persistence. Just gonna take a few years. Okay, that's a cool story. That's a cool perspective. And I can relate to that. I mean, we were all new at once, and some of you listening are brand new, undoubtedly. I remember jumping in 2017. It was a crazy time to jump in, November 2017. That's right before the alt season rocketed. So I'm thrown into this new crypto space. Oh, this is fun. This looks nice. And then just face melting activity all around me. It was insane. There was a very short period of time where whatever you bought, there was like 100% chance that it was going to do like a 5 or 10 or 15x or whatever. Like it was impossible. There was a short period of time where it was impossible to buy something that wasn't going to go up dramatically. Crazy time to jump into crypto. So of course at that point, there's no way that I was going to feel confident enough to put enough money in that cycle where it would be life-changing. And also there were limits back then and it was hard to get onboarded into exchanges, so it wasn't going to happen. It's just an interesting time to jump in. Then I spent the next few years accumulating, and you know what happened with XRP. That kind of was a bit of a setback. But then I just kept buying for the cycle after that, and here's my third bull market. And yeah, it's paying off. It absolutely is. And so we have to go through some things, just like Food for Dog here did, and I'm glad that he shared his story. I thought it was cool. But again, it's just regular people. There's nothing special about me. Like, we're just regular people, and this is real life. You can do this. Just look at the charts. That's historically what has happened. Number go up, crypto pie get bigger. It's very obvious. You just have to control yourself. And as far as I'm concerned, it just means buying stuff and then not doing anything effectively. That's what works for me anyway. So I think that's cool, but there's tons of opportunity here. Bobby A also shared this. This is a market cap XRP dominance percentage chart, and this is cool as hell. Your XRP dominance is targeting approximately 14% market cap dominance at its 4.236 extension and a historical level. And then I'll pause to note, he references total, which again is the market cap for the chart. It's the name of the chart that encompasses the entire cryptocurrency market cap, every single coin. So he says with total at $3.2 trillion, 14% dominance would equate to $7.80 for XRP. XRP is going much higher than $7.80. Okay, let me tell you a little something about that. And that's not crazy. And at the time I'm recording this, the total chart was more like 3.5 trillion or something like that. Not 3.5, 3.35 trillion. Kind of splitting hairs there, but pretty close to when he posted this. He posted this just last night, so this is not an old post here. But when he says we're going higher than 7.8%, okay, so the dominance percentage, even if we get to 14%, that's not crazy. So the peak for XRP was over 30% market dominance for the 2017 cycle. We're not going to hit that ever again. I don't think we will, because there are too many other coins that'll take up a certain percentage of the market, but that doesn't matter. We can still get the crazy multiplier effect in terms of what XRP is worth against the dollar or whatever your fiat currency of interest is, right? So consider this, though. The crypto pie is going to be way bigger. If we're right, and I think we almost certainly are, and the crypto asset class, we're going to have this blow off top with the mania and alt season and all that jazz. This $3.35 trillion asset class is going to double or triple probably, right? Probably somewhere in there. Maybe it gets even more bonkers than that. I don't know. I'm not making a prediction either. I'm just saying it's going to be more if history rhymes with itself. So then if XRP is going to hit that 14% mark, well, 14% of, 6 trillion is a lot more than 14% of 3.35 trillion. So if we hit that, which is completely believable. I mean, that's less than, in terms of dominance, that's less than half of its peak from 2 cycles ago, percentage-wise anyway. So if you get to like 14%, can you imagine? So then if you have a $6 trillion market cap, then just double that price for XRP, so then you're already closer to $16 anyway. What if we get closer to 10 trillion? So then what are you looking at? Over $20 XRP, $24 XRP, something like that? I mean, at 14%, that's about what it would be, just doing some quick math in my little moon Lambo brain here. Yeah, that's about what it would be. That's why that's exciting. And it's again, based on historic precedent. These are not crazy figures. This happens in crypto, my friends. So we'll see how high it gets, but Crypto Insight UK is very optimistic it's going higher. Take a look at this post. This is just from this morning at 1:11 a.m. Central Time. He says, I can't stop. XRP 3-day chart making me feel tingly. And so he's targeting right up here where this little circle is, right meow. Somewhere in the range of it looks like he's about $20. Not crazy. Don't know if it's going to happen. Not crazy, though. Not remotely. Here's a post from chart analyst Dom. XRP is literally acting like a safe haven over the last week. Oh, that's certainly true. I highlighted in my last video the degree to which XRP is outperforming pretty much every other top 100 coin in existence. There are like 2 above it. And so not surprised to see that XRP, these other XRP pairs, not looking too shabby. Definitely not looking too shabby. So here he wrote, check this. This is amazing. Look at this, because the breakout XRP is at. The XRP ETH pair is at a 1,400-day high. 1,400-day high for XRP ETH. XRP Doge, 400-day high. XRP Solana, 430-day high. I'm telling you guys, by the time this cycle's over, it will be clear that XRP destroyed just about every competitor. I don't know that it's literally going to be number one in terms of performance out of the even the major coins, but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. We just have broad exposure, and XRP is clearly one of the winners here. I think we're going to be fine regardless. I mean, it's going to be one of the best performers, if not the best out of the major coins out there, like say the top 100 or so. Here's another post. This is from chart analyst Dom, XRP BTC chart. He said, perfect retest of breakout zone. That should be the low here on this pair. Anything lower breaks continuation structure. So I certainly hope that's right. Of course, you guys are future people, so you know more about price action than I do. I'm stuck here in the past in this little Moon Lambo recording. Here's another post. This is from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto, XRP BTC chart. XRP massive rally is yet to come. Looking at this chart makes me even more bullish. And mind you, that was just like several hours or so ago at 3:21 a.m. Central Time, January 14th here. Yeah. And again, I can't find analysts that say this isn't going to happen. Here's a post from another popular analyst, Dan Gambardello, 280,000 followers on X, and he wrote, let's take note that XRP has a current green weekly candle, and it looks like it's about to carry altcoins into the next parabolic leg up. Incredible crypto chart. And look, I promise you, I am not cherry-picking data. I am very happy and very confident and comfortable in posting, analysis that is not what I want to hear, which is to say, analysis that says XRP won't do well. I historically have highlighted that on the channel. I can't find it now. It basically doesn't exist. Then there's also this from chart analyst Javon Marks. XRP chart. XRP maintaining its breakout and looks to be going through a retest phase here. After retest, we could see a major run commence towards all-time highs and eventually the unprecedented $10 plus. And so he posted that yesterday morning, and now we've seen what's happened since then. And it does look, at least at the time I'm recording this, it looks like, yeah, it was just nothing more than a retest. It's looking pretty as the time I'm recording this. And there's a possibility the market craters down a little bit further before we pop off finally. But either way, whether it's immediately following this video or a little bit after, like, it's still going to come at some point. It's just an incredible time to be an XRP holder. It really, truly is. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say are right. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.